Secret Ninja Training Ninja Group. This is Mark Repke, and I love that you guys have been shooting some videos and putting them on. So I'll make a couple of comments on those videos for you guys right now. Aaron Parker and Andrew Frizzle, these are really cool things that you guys did, and I want to make sure that I get these to you guys. So check this out. Aaron, when you were doing your Sanshin no Kata, it was so cool because you put a weapon into your belt. And this is an evolution that most people don't do till later on. And it was really cool that you're experimenting with this, because this is what real ninjutsu is about. The stuff we have on our curriculum is like an example. This is like square one. Here, do this. This is the movement, and it's really cool. But then to start to take a weapon and put that in and start to use it like you did was really neat. So now here's a couple other concepts for you to kind of start to take that outside of that box even. So as you're doing Sanshin, Sanshin is an example of angling, distancing, and timing. The first thing you're looking at is, how am I stepping off line of an attack? So if I step straight back, that might be good in certain situations. But if I step off the line at a 45, now I've created an angle where I'm out of a spear strike, a stab, a gunshot. I mean, it goes unlimited what you could think of that would be coming down the line. Punch, kick, all of that. So now, the same thing works with like a shuto. A shuto and a multi-shuto, an outside striker, an ura-shuto. That's actually talking about a sword, because this art was made for armor and weapons. So now, if we do, let's say, Sui no Kata from the Sanshin, maybe I take my sword and I do my Jodan Uke with the sword still in the scabbard. Boom, right? But then I bring it out and I finish the Sui no Kata with an Omote Shuto strike, but for the sword, it would be a Miki Gyaku. And so you have that whole thing going together now. So the cool thing about the course and the curriculum is we're getting a whole set of terminology to be able to talk to each other on. So when I go to Japan with my students, I'm like, oh man, did you see Nagato Sensei do that Onikadaki, reverse it into a Gunseiki Nage and throw with a Tomoe Nage? Yeah, it was insane. And people are like, man, yeah, I get it. Or there's people there that haven't been training in curriculum and don't know the terminology, and they're just sitting there, what? What are you talking about? You know, when he flipped his arm underneath and did this, and they have to try to describe it in another way, but they don't have the words to use. That's the beauty of what the set does, is it gives you a vocabulary to use in the Bujinkan. And then you can talk to anybody in the world who's really doing some good training, and you guys can tell each other what happened, and you'll know exactly what's there. So check this out. This is Sanshin no Kata with a sword, but using the sword in different ways. Sui no Kata, sorry, we did Sui. Let's do Chi no Kata. As I fall back, I might take the sword out and just come forward. Another way, maybe I just go like this. Then Sui no Kata, same thing. I might block with my front hand and come through with the Sui on the back side. It's unlimited in the ways that you think of different things, right? You could mix it up with everything. Then, let's just go over here, grab any weapon at all off of our sword rack area. Let's try a Naginata. So then you would think of different ways of moving with Naginata. Chi no Kata. Maybe I use that as the shield and come through. Maybe I drop it in and do a poke forward. Maybe Sui no Kata, I do a block and a cut. Ka no Kata, reverse the cut. Right? Fu. Easy. Or Fu. Ku. Or Ku, you could launch this right at the person and then come and kick behind it. Alright? I missed Alan's foot, don't worry. He's good. Okay, so this is a really couple of concepts for you guys with that. For the Sanshin no Kata. Now, I got the cutting video. That was so cool that you used the PVC upside down with the bottles. I love that. I'm gonna actually try that for our next cutting day, because how cool is that to hold your bottles in that way? It's just amazing. Here's some cuts that I would think of trying as well. So when you have a Shinken blade, anytime you're pulling it out for a cut really fast, you have to watch your fingers, because this one has a nice little metal band around here, but when I'm cutting, if I don't pull the sword all the way out first and I put torque on it, like at the end, where I'm really kind of thinking about that cut getting through the bottle, you can cut right through the wooden sayas. And I've done this before, so just learn from my mistakes. And I've cut my finger as well. It's good because that's how you learn these things, and luckily I haven't been permanently maimed or anything like that. So when you set up your next bottle cut, try cutting right from the draw. Nuki-uchi is a drawing cut. And what you want to think of with cuts, if this is the bottle, if I just come in sideways and hit this way, it's like I'm hacking with an axe, like I'm going to split a piece of wood and I drop down straight. A cut draws across and pulls, or a cut pushes with a cut. So you could try going really slow with water bottles, because some of the katana Shinkens are super, super, super sharp. And so you can push these in and it'll cut right through it. But try doing a drawing cut as well. Have your bottle in front of you, pull out, and then pull your draw across and see if you can cut the bottle with the Nuki-uchi. Then come in for the different angles. The keisagiris, the gyaku keisagiris, up and down. That one on the video that you did was so cool. You came up with like a gyaku keisagiri and then came across with a dogiri cut on the other one, and you got both of them in there on the bottle. That was really cool. I like that one. So try a bunch of different angles. Try from drawing, and then it was really neat. The other thing I saw in that video was you were drawing off your sword with your arm. You don't want to put a wet sword back into your saya, you'll ruin it. And that was really cool. The samurai used to take out an actual piece of cloth that they would keep with them and clean the blade before they would ever put it back in the saya. Hatsumi Sensei was talking about this one time, and he said if it was bloody, they wouldn't even put it back in the sayas. They would just take it, give it to the person who's going to do the cleaning, and they would clean the sword off before they would put it back in. But that's the last thing you're worried about after a big battle, is you're just glad you survived, and then you're going around and seeing which one of your buddies survived too. So that was really cool that you wiped off the sword before putting it back in. Okay, so these are just the little things I wanted to make a couple comments on. Keep up the videos, guys. These are really cool. This is what we're doing here, and we're learning, and then I can take whatever I'm seeing with you guys and give you a couple little hints of what I've done with my own personal training. But the real key is you guys are training outside of the dojo, and you're training on your own and doing solo training. That is invaluable. That is how you get good in ninjutsu, is figuring it out for yourself. It's your art, and it becomes a personalized thing, and you put your touch on it. So that's good, because there shouldn't be a robot of your teacher out there. You should have your own style and do it your way. All right, so have a great one. Keep training, and we'll see you on the next set of videos when you guys put something else out. I'll try to help you guys out. Have a good one. Thanks.